Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. In the last part, we met the soul of an old enemy, Firebrand. In this part, well, methinks that we should take him out. Now, keep in mind is that Firebrand and any other dragon spirit, dragon spirit, I suppose, dragon soul, that you come across here will be considerably stronger than the last time you fought them. So, it seems we tempted it into fighting with us. Is there no choice? We have no time! I'll cut your attachment now! Now, you're basically just fighting like this little embryo thing. You're not necessarily fighting the dragon all over again. However, it will carry out the attacks that the original dragon had. See, dragon spirit? So, what you need to keep in mind is that Firebrand will still have his poison, stun, and fear abilities, as well as his pretty powerful physical attack, as well as his attack charge. So, he'll be really annoying in that aspect. This is what I mean. See? Basically, he shifted his soul into what was the original form of Firebrand. So, this fight will just be a little bit harder. As you notice, Dart took about, 200 damage. Which, isn't terrible, but still, you have to keep in mind is that Firebrand, he's not pulling any punches this time around. He's got some training, he got beefed up. Now, things are not going to look in your favor for the most part. Looks like he's going very easy on me and just simply physically attacking. Where's my gun? Okay, I was just making sure. So, if I had special available, I would have used it while Kongo, probably. Because, wind element. Makes sense, I do more damage against Firebrand. 1280. Really helped there. Jeez. I swear, he does more than this, okay? If he only did this, I probably wouldn't have hesitated fighting him in my current party. I promise you, he does a lot more than that. If he would just simply do it. He's just going way easy on me. I'm saying way. 381. Now, the key thing to note is that what you're doing is fighting just the dragon. You're not fighting, Damn, I forgot his name. That's kind of sad. I forgot the guy that Lavitz hated so much. But the dragon is not paired with their respective Dragoon. So, you only have one target, and, well, that makes the fight a little bit easier in that case. Jeez. Is he gonna do anything else, or is he just gonna wait till he's half health before he starts annihilating me? At this rate, there's really no point in using any healing items, but it's best to keep everyone above half health. Especially Dart, and it's no sense in wasting a healing fog when he's not in the red. Ah, half health already. If he doesn't use any of his other abilities, I'll be sorely disappointed. Because, that's like the whole reason why you want to fight these guys. Like, relive your past. Except with an entirely different party. Because before we were limited to 5 party members, now we have a total of 8, I think? No, only 7. Ah, see? He does inflict fear and such. So, we have to use as a mind purifier on Dart. Else, he's just really just going to stand there and do half damage. Transforming the Dragoon will cure that, like everything else, but, it's just best that we save those turns until we can get a special up. And even then, it'd be even better if we could save it for the next Dragoon fight. Well, Dragon Spirit fight. Those birds want to tempt my wrath. That, I believe, I'm not quite sure what that was, but... Ah, dispirited. No? What did it do? Didn't do anything. Oh, right, because Kongo has the armor of Yor. Never mind, never mind. Ah, red health already. But basically, this is just Firebrand, just beefed up a little bit. Not by a whole lot. He's still as easy as the other Firebrand, because he doesn't have all that much in terms of abilities, and he's only a physical attacker, really. But, basically, if you're unlucky, your entire party could be feared. But, anyway, simple enough. I mean, no sense in not releasing their spirits. Except for the crappy items that they give. 2 levels up. No complaints. Now the soul of Firebrand is saved? Yes, probably. Now let's get going. Alright. Now, unless there's a save point in the next room, which if there is, I'll be pretty mad. Ah, no, this is just a league room. And you can run to random battles here. I spoke too soon. As I was leaving, there was a red arrow above my head. Now, how do you get to those chests? It'll be like some sort of... Ah, yes! Bridge access. Poison guard. Not the most useful thing in the world, but more useful than useless. Where am I going? Excuse me. I didn't want to go this way. I don't even know where I went. Where does this go? Someplace else additionally. I'm going to get lost, I swear. What's in this chest? Panic guard. Basically giving you all those, like, status ailment protections. Now, obviously, with any new area comes new enemies. We got spirits to fight, and zombies. But I mean, that's nothing to be concerned about. Zombies. Anyway, I didn't mention it, but jeez, the Firebrand finally took like 5 minutes. Criminy. I'm planning on making this my longest video yet, completing all the optional boss fights in this area, as well as the main one, and then proceeding on with the main story. So basically, I'm going to get past the point of no return. Makes sense, the 100th part. I missed that. Jeez. 100th part should pretty much just sit. Point 2, we're now really going to kick off the main story. If there's any grinding involved, it'll be in the last area. And I'm not leaving any spoilers, because despite it being obvious to those who played the game, to those of you who are just simply watching this for the sake of entertainment, it's best that you rather make a prediction. This is a protector, which I think that nullifies arm blocking. Protector. Yeah, arm blocking. I can actually sell the majority of these. I probably will, now that I think about it. Ha! Random battles. I don't necessarily want to do these. Ah, Albert, you got a Dragoon level. Way to go, man. I just had this odd feeling that would actually happen, so that's why I didn't skip through that so quickly. Anyway. So now Albert's level 4, and I'm not necessarily going to bring him into the next fight either. However, I will bring him into the boss fight. And you will most definitely see why when we get into that boss fight. What I do want to take with me for the next optional boss fight is... well, not necessarily Miranda. Let's take Rose. It seems like a better idea. Because, I mean, Miranda's already level 4 Dragoon, and I don't want to level her up anymore. Although I've never seen the white silver dragon summon spell thing. I still don't know whether to call that a spell or a summon. Should be called just a summon, methinks. What's here? Stun guard. Yeah, there's a save point down there, so... If I were to just keep going a little further into this area, I would have found it. But, no. Just... Oh yeah, and that last fight I was in, it had 3 zombies, so I was wondering if Michael Jackson was amongst them. Because it seems like they were practicing Thriller. What? Don't give me that look. I'm just saying. Anyway. This spirit, I think, is the spirit of the water dragon. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, I think it is. I'm trying to get to this save point before I fight it, though. You know what? We got healing items. And I might be a little too confident in my skill, but let's try it. This is just like last night. A friend and myself were playing Dawn of War, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, and we were going one-on-one. And he had his Earthshakers, so he plays Imperial Guard, and he just annihilated me. I was feeling confident I could beat him, but... You know, he destroyed my stronghold, and once that's gone, I didn't have the resources to build another, so... What's the point? I don't have anything to build any more troops, really. Mine's sparkling! This should be the soul of Regoal. It says, kill me. He doesn't want to go to hell. Dart, it'll be over quick. Let's save Regoal. Yes. Now, with the party I've got, if I just get Dart in the Dragoon form, we'll just pwn this thing again. Although, remember, is that they're beefed up. So, that'll be slightly problematic. Ah, good, you got the initiative. Now, since Regoal does not have his annoying Wingly Dragoon hybrid person with her, him, her, I don't know, it's gonna be a lot easier of a fight. Because, I mean, we just have one target to target. And Maru is now a Dragoon, which, you know, makes things better, because now she's gonna actually not even take damage from the water attacks that this thing will do. So... let's go ahead and annihilate Regoal. I mean, we're Dragoons. We're masters of dragons, now that I think about it. Isn't it our duty to go ahead and let these dragons free from their chains of death onto heaven or hell of their choosing? I think that makes sense. Ha! See? Again, with the huge numbers. So statistically, this thing hasn't changed much. This is its kind of physical attack. Yeah. But that wasn't so bad. Honestly, it was worse when we weren't Dragoon. I mean, that was like... that was hell. Let's be honest. Now, to be frank, I think this thing has about yonder 8,000 health. It's Fairbrand, though I will admit, he did take a while. He most certainly had more health, because back in the forest, he had around 200, or, well, actually 2,000 or so. And he actually had 6,000 or so here. So, seeing as this thing had about, yay, 8,000, he probably had, like, yay, 12,000 or something. Some sort of increase in health by an increment. A percentage, I should say. Alright, it's gonna use that weird I stare you down with my laser eyes attack. I'm surprised it hasn't used its water magic yet. Although it really only has that one spell. And even then, that's not so annoying. Any attack that Maru does in terms of water spells will not do too much against this. Not only will it half, but I think a Dart Zone just... no. Oh, almost! I felt it in my blood. I almost had that. 580. Not terrible. Better than what your spell would have done. Are you just going to keep staring me down? I have nothing against it, but it's kind of annoying, because it's a long cutscene. Not to say that your other attack isn't as long. just in all basic essence, this dragon, not too terrible. Honestly, I've fought worse. Divine Dragon. But then again, Divine Dragon wasn't even that bad. It only had 3 targets. The cannon, the ball, and, well, Divine Dragon. Yeah, it did have 3 targets. I wasn't looking around, but I did know it had 2 at that fight, so... 2298. And we can do it another 1 time, so it'll take up to 6,000 damage. Ah, there's his physical. You missed. This fight's certainly going in my favor. I'm not surprised if it's not half health. Oh wow, that was just way early. I'm rushing it a little. Oh wow, half health? Really? Huh. Well, alright then. So it does have about 1,600 health. Because we had... Well, no. I'd say 14,000 would be a better estimate. Because we inflicted about... Is it 12,000? I don't know. Because with Dart we inflicted about 4,000 or so damage. It might be 12,000. Or very close to that number. I don't know, trying to calculate how much health an enemy has is very tough work. Okay. Here's something that we're going to have to heal after. It's not a priority heal, but still, we gotta heal. The only person who will not be affected by this heal is Maru, because this is technically water magic. Again, how does water exist in this zone? It's fire. That bird is just asking for it to be smacked. I'd rather not pleasure myself with hitting it, though. It'd be a very short-lived pleasure. Dart? Really? He only... Wow, he's the only one who took damage. There's not even a point to healing. That's just sad, honestly. I pity you. Poor thing. There we go! I knew I felt it coming. And... 724. Alright. Now that Maru's the first to exit Dragoon. I swear that bird just... I don't know what that bird wants. It's got food, it's got water. I think it's being annoyed by the fact that there's wind pushing on my window or something and it's making it battle. It's got to live with it. I'm living with it. It's not really bugging me. What's bugging me is it's chirping. Alright. 2298. Now at this point we have inflicted around 10,000. Ah. Nice to know. Ah! I fixed it! Don't ask me how I did it, but I fixed it. 799. I'm none too concerned, actually, about this thing doing too much damage, because even if it does use its water magic again, Maru's just gonna tough it out. Quite literally, she doesn't take any damage from it. Oh, I did physical. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Maru taking too much damage from it using its physical attack. But that's only because Maru is not the best in terms of defense, ever. Anyway, use a Sun Rhapsody, so we can finish it off. If you would so kindly get a turn dart. Or we could all take additional damage and have to use a healing breeze. But again, it's not like it's required. Dart only takes around 200 damage from it in Dragoon form, which is very surprising. Because remember that the line between the two elements is that fire beats water, water beats fire. So he should be taking double damage, but if he's only taking about 200 or so from it, then really, his magic defense is way up to par. Either that, or this thing's magic attack is way not up to snuff. Alright. Yep, time for a heal. Only really on Rose. Don't stare at the motion too much, that might make you sick. I was just kind of blatantly staring at it, and I'm like, whoa. Jeez, that's why you don't have the thing looking down. That's just like, motion sickening. Anyway, this should be the last final burst. So it's the final Ultima. And that should have done it. D298. Dead. Alright. Good fight. Actually, Dart kept a turn of Dragoon. That's pretty cool. Alright, Frozen Jet. Not the best item in the world, but I'll keep it for now. Level up, level up. Nah, I didn't think a Dragoon level up, because we were primarily in Dragoon form that entire fight, so we didn't get SP. He says he's okay, and he won't be overwhelmed by the power of Mayfill anymore. Hurry up! We have to catch up with Dart's father! You can call him Zeke, you know. Ah well. Maru's got a point. But releasing these spirits gives you a nice, funny feeling inside. I was gonna say. Actually, where's the arrow? Or whatever. Another fight. It's not like we can't use it. We need more SP anyway. Oh, hi! Rose got her final edition. Demon's Dance! That kind of caught me off guard. Because, I mean, I was having a bit of a this is Thriller moment, because another group of 3 zombies. So, Demon's Dance. Pretty much the same as Dart's Blazing Dynamo. Except probably not in terms of Rose actually performing it. However, this is her second strongest edition. Second, these two tie. This is first, and that means this is fourth. So now all that's left for those to master would be... Actually, Dart, you are almost done with Blazing Dynamo! Hashel needs to master his. Albert is getting close, but not quite. No Scar. And then there's Maru, and then Kongal, who's just really one edition away, because this is almost done. So, I mean, just a bit of work to do. Anyway, let's see. If there is going to be a next fight against another dragon, I'd like to pull in Hashel again. And... I think I'll keep Rose. Could use a Healing Breeze, though. We're actually running out of items. I'd rather not turn around and... I just wasted the Healing Breeze. I'd rather not turn around and buy items. Even though that'd be a smart plan. It's just... It's an active ring. That prevents... I can't quite remember what it prevents. Now then, how do we get down there again?
Die. Demon down.
Okay, Maru, thank you for leveling up. Rose's addition, man! Whoa! That was frightening! Not only in terms of timing, but the fact that she pretty much annihilated whatever important... I'm giving her props for that. That's kind of like... Ugh. Okay, now that dragon's guarding something. I couldn't tell you what dragon that was for the life of me. However, if I had to guess, it would be the divine one. Now, beyond this point is another well, it's another fight. And it's the boss fight for this area. So, yeah, you can tell how apprehensive I am about going that way. Don't we have resources to give her a... Ah! We're all out of healing breezes. So I'm really gonna have to try my best. So let's save. And face off against this dragon. I couldn't tell you what it was for the life of me, but let's find out. Because I actually skipped this dragon after what happened, because I failed against the second one. Is this the soul of the divine dragon? Even the king of dragons is attached with after his death. It is because he is the king of dragons that he cannot get rid of his pride. When the signet sphere is destroyed, the moon will fall. Where are you going? The moon is still up there, Dart. Now is the only chance we have to save the soul of the divine dragon. Yes, we will take the pride of the divine dragon. Oh my. And he's guarding a chest even. I wonder what's in that thing. We're obviously not gonna have the protection of our friend, the Dragon Blockstaff. Now there's only one thing to target, thank God. Else we'd be in a bit of a tight spot. Ah, that addition is so weird to perform. I'm not kidding. It took me about 3 tries to get in on that last fight. I'd rather just do damage right now. All things considered, that's really all I can do. There we go. See, Darts is easy. He gets one after the other. Rose, on the other hand, doesn't. Oh my, what's he doing? Using Divine Dragon Ball. This is actually an attack he could do during that fight. But I didn't give him the... We can't run from this, can we? And he uses a bunch of spells. Doesn't help my case. Well, I saved before this, so if all goes to worse... Yeah, he's not pulling anything. And we can't run. That's the problem. Ah, he's gonna be a tough one. The King of Dragons and not a Dragon Blockstaff to... Yeah. This sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This really sucks. I mean, the other two were not necessarily pulling punches, but... Here he goes again. If I could just target those and get rid of them, I would be a one happy camper. I think I'm gonna burn through all my healing on before I kill him, though. I missed Rose again. I'm curious as to know why. Alright. Dark. Well, Rose getting a turn isn't that bad either. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have the additional power from her Astral Drain to get us some heals. Thank you for your majestic I absorb the light. thing. Alright. Obviously, the beef with the Divine Dragon, methinks, is that he's got a ton of health. And obviously, it doesn't help that he's doing a ton of damage either. So, if I don't kill him, I'll just skip him. Because, let's be frank, I'm not going to spend my time fighting him again. He gave me enough trouble, even when he was half damage. But I mean, now we have the power of the dragon behind us, and yeah, even that's not really helping. Ah, great cannon. His ultimate attack, really. Especially if he focuses it. Spread out. Ooh, we barely even blocked that! Criminy! Gonna run me dry here. He thinks we're not gonna win this. Even when we have that damage. Okay, that was decent damage. Dart. He can't live through another ball nor cannon. Since he's in the middle, he'll always take damage from the cannon. Doesn't matter who is targeting. At the rate we're going, we're gonna lose. And I'll tip my hat off to Divine Dragon. When he's not under the influence of the Dragon Block Staff, he's hard. 1284. I'm not gonna lie though, he doesn't have enough magic defense. This will only just prolong the inevitable. But better to give a try than to not care at all. Perfectly frank, I'd rather have his dragon spirit right now. But Lloyd had to run off with it and doesn't even comply with him. I don't know if he comply with anybody in the party, but it's worth a shot. Alright. He's probably gonna kill us now. Yep, he's gonna kill us. Well, that depends on who that's targeted then. Now, Hashel again. He'll die, probably. 445. Wow, he barely survived that. We just can't get off enough damage, methinks, and I wasted 2 healing breezes. If all need be, I'll go back to Mayfield. Well, not Mayfield. We're in Mayfield. Go back to Xenobados and buy some more healing items, but the rate we're going, I think it would have been better to bring Miranda in. Another 1,000. He's just gonna suck up the damage. I'm afraid it's gonna be a powerful ult. Or Hashel's gonna die. I mean, Dart would have negated that damage. No, he just hates Hashel. Everything here hates Hashel, apparently. How did you live that, man? Good God, 1 health left. He's having a criminy. The sooner somebody gets out of Dragoon, the sooner we can get some healing fogs out. I would have loved to have a healing rain, but sadly I don't have that luxury. $12.84. He's nowhere near half health, is he? Ah! What? Are you joking me? This must be a jest.
Astral Drain.
There's no way. Willie inflicted, yay, 5,000 or so damage. How is he half health? Are you telling me he's just really strong, but not a lot of health? If that's the case, and if I just open up with a Dragoon special, especially with Dart, I think we'll win. Then again, right now our odds are kind of 50-50. If he just lays off another Divine Dragon Cannon, we're all screwed. Because Dart and Hashel can't take another one of those. He's going with the ball. That's more survivable, but Hashel will die, and I think Rose will finally get hit by it. Indeed. How did she survive? Ashel's dead. Again. I'm not so sure about Dart. He's alive somehow. I don't know how, but he's alive. Almost. I think we lost this fight. In all honesty. Yeah, we lost. Oh well, more health the better, I suppose. Yep. Wiped. Still, it was a good attempt. We got him down to half health, so I do now have an idea about how much health he has. But I mean, yeah, there's no point in trying that again. At least, not until I grind a little bit for everybody's SP. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty much gonna cut the part off here. That way I can go back and get some items. And otherwise, that bird wants to be annoying. I'll keep throwing batteries at the cage. It's only scaring it. So, yeah. In the next part, I suppose I'll try the Divine Dragon again. However, there's no guarantee if I'll beat it or not. The only reason why I did so well is because I was trying to outlast it. But, well, when you just don't do enough damage, really, there's no point. So, I mean, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.